our friends that might be watching in this afternoon. The red light goes on. New Had favourite for the first. They're off, they're racing. And one of the first to jump away deep out 64th Street, but now gathering speed is New Had. Also pushing up on the inside is the big colt Alicio. And Alicio will take them here onto the course proper, leading New Had. 64th Street easing back, but still stranded a bit wide. Pushing up now on the inside is Spirited Session from Lasting Impact. Then 2 lengths behind them, Dan Shoes, who's travelling over on the outside of Cleo's Dream. At the 450, they're about to prepare and set sail for the judge in the first at Belmont Park. And down on the inside, the newcomer Alicio led the way from the favourite New Had, who now gets square, draws on equal terms. 64th Street, 3/4 of a length away, running on. A further 2 Lasting Impact, Spirited Session behind those, followed by Dan Shoes as New Had reaches the lead. Going to the 150, and New Had now draws 2 lengths clear very quickly on Alicio, followed then by Spirited Session, but it's all New Had, and New Had cruised down to the line to win it easily in the Emirate Park Silks from Spirited Session. On the inside, Alicio ran third. Deeper out was Dan Shoes from Lasting Impact, followed then by 64th Street, who's back there towards the tail with Cleo's Dream. Number 10 makes a nice way to start its career. New Had, William Pike aboard. Number 10, New Had in the Emirates Park colours. Pike there came out positively to sit outside of Alicio, and they drew alongside of one another after heads had turned for home, but New Had was far too good, the Dream Ahead filly, and she has come away real scope about her, and she put pay to them to win well from Spirited Session, who stuck onto its task very well with Alicio, who ran out of tickets over the final 150, and back there a distant fourth, Dan Shoes, the stablemate of New Had. So a very encouraging debut. New Had by Dream Ahead from Nafisa, by Street Cry for Emirates Park, trained by Simon Miller and ridden by William Pike in 59.20. They've run home in 34.04. Second 5, Spirited Session, ridden by Sean O'Donnell. Third, number 2, Alicio. Paul Harvey. Fourth, number 8. Beg your pardon. Yep, number 8, Dan Shoes. 10, 5, 2 and 8. And it was 2 1/4 lengths. Stylish win. 3/4 between second and third. Nice performance here by the winner, New Had. Jumped cleanly and ran up to its recent trials there. It had been very well educated by Simon, typical of the 2-year-olds. But a lovely scopy style of a filly there too. Very professional, the way that she went about things there, and really let down well when Pike started to put some pressure on over the last 150. She wanted to lay in just marginally, and he quickly corrected that. Like the way that Spirited Session, the Sessions 2-year-old, hit the line. That was an encouraging run, and Alicio takes improvement out of that, no doubt, but certainly a big colt blessed with plenty of speed. No Lasting Impact, who was there, looked as though it was going to make up some ground, but then really weakened over the final part. Race number 2, Perth Racing at home, maiden 1,000 metres with Western Rhythm number 11, the scratching in the next event of the day. As we head back downstairs and catch up with Brittany Taylor.
Thanks very much, Darren. I have the trainer Simon Miller with me after the victory of New Had, and he also had Dan Shoes engaged in the race as well, who finished 4th. But Simon, both horses, for some heavy hitter owners, you must be grateful to have their support in your stable. How did it all come about?
Yeah, it's great result for both. The other filly, even though she didn't win, she ran on and hit the line, and she'll be better next prep. And Matthew's got an abundant amount of horses over east, and I had Dan Shoes for him with Nevin Bodiker and met him through Nevin and built an association there. And hopefully we can continue on with what she's done for us so far. And Emirates Park stud, well, when Brian rang me, I thought it was a joke. So, but I soon realised it wasn't. So. Wrapped to hit the ground runner for them as well, and she's a good filly going places. Well,
this is no joke, and she's been able to really, I guess, repay their faith in you by sending her your way. Is it a horse that you've had a sort of above average ability opinion of?
She's always been very good, just I was probably taken back by how raw she was at the second trial when Tash came in, and hats off to her. She's done a marvellous job on the filly and just said that she needs shade, so we hadn't trialled in them, so we had to go back to the trials. So I just skipped her over 400 and just got my ticket for the blinkers, and then She worked stronger than Dan's shoes the other day, so I thought, well, I better claim on Dan's shoes just to see if we can square it up a bit.
Well, today wasn't able to square it up. She was the better on today's occasion. A November foal, is it a horse that sort of still has a little bit of maturing to do?
She's got heaps mentally. Physically, she's all right. Mentally, she's still a long way off, but they're both going places, so it's good.
Do you keep her, or both of them, in work at the moment and look for another race?
Yeah, definitely. Dan's shoes, we'll see. New Had will definitely go again.
All right, well, looking forward to seeing her back at the races next time. Well done.
Thanks, Brittany.
Simon Miller, the former king of the kids, has probably had a quiet season by his standards in terms of producing those early running 2-year-olds, but making up for lost time at the moment. A nice performance by New Had in this sort of back part of the 2-year-old season, and that there was William Pike's 99th Metro winner for the season. So just one more to become the first jockey in Australia to reach the 100 for the season. So we'll see if he's able to do that with a couple more good chances today. But New Had takes out the first for Simon Miller and William Pike.